Hey, we're on Facebook Live. Senator Steve Daines. I'm here in my office in Washington, D.C. with a very important guest, Steve Warlick of Billings. Steve, tell me about your business in Montana.
I own the Best Western Plus Clock Tower Inn in beautiful downtown Billings, Montana.
And next to
Stella's Kitchen and Bakery, world famous cinnamon rolls.
If nothing else, go get a roll, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to walk down to the floor of the Senate as we're introducing this bill. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But just as we start here in my office, we are very bipartisan here in this Montana office. We have pictures of grizzly bears, and we have pictures of the team that won the Cat Grizz game last year in Missoula, the Montana State University Bobcats. Let's head down the floor.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. So, when are you coming back to Billings?
Every weekend in Montana. So I'm due to get back pretty soon.
Okay.
So we're walking down right now down the hallway. So what we're going to do here is we're going to catch the elevator here. Then we're going to take the train from the Senate office buildings. We're in the Hart building here. And then we'll take the train to the over to the Capitol.
This is an experience. I want to watch.
It is. It is. You get to see. Article 1, the legislative.
Ladies.
Let the ladies go in first. That includes our camera woman here, outstanding Katie Walton there on camera. All right, Katie. I was raised by a Marine from Billings, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
My father was with the 58th Rifle Company in Billings, and so anytime I've got Billings folks in the office, I feel like I'm taking a trip back down memory lane.
Well, you know, what I enjoy the most, and it's people, because when we found out we were doing this, it was like, wow, you know, how one individual or a group of individuals can actually help make a difference in the political process.
Right.
And that's pretty neat. I mean,
so this bill submitted here was a product of the meeting we had
a year ago. Right. Yeah, well, we started a year ago. And from there, so when people say, hey, does the political process work? Yeah, it doesn't move real quickly at times, but the fact that to me, that is really, I obviously don't experience
It's kind of what the founding fathers intended, right?
I guess so.
One voice in Montana talks about a problem, and then from there we identify legislation and a solution. I've got that right here. In fact, she'll get a close-up here of text. What I'm going to do here is I'll take this down to the floor. So there's multiple pages to it, and then I'll sign it. You'll see me do that. Then I'll submit it there to the clerk, and then it will get put in the process and officially billed.
That's good. I don't think the association, state of Montana, the travel and lodging industry, the hospitality would be more
Nationally, but also in Montana, the jobs it creates, the revenues it creates here in Montana. We have certainly a big tourism industry in Montana, huge industry.
Well, I think that, you know, it's interesting. I was just talking with a couple of people today. We had another person scam this past weekend, and it just, it's you know, it's growing, it's increasing, and in this particular one, the person actually booked with a third-party OTA.
So I want you to explain, Stephen, for those who are watching right now as well. So this is called the online booking scam. That's what legislation is about. From a business owner viewpoint, that's you, running a small business in Montana, in Billings, tell us what the problem is, or tell the folks who are watching now what the problem is here that you're facing.
So what happens is, with the growth of the internet, which has been good, there are all of these travel sites. So if you go on and you look for Best Western Clock Tower Inn, there may be 6 or 7 descriptors that look like our website. Some of those websites are actually fictitious. They'll ask for a prepayment, so you'll prepay, you'll get a confirmation number, you come to the hotel. We never got the reservation. And you try to call that number again, and they're out of business from that simple. Another side of it is people are being charged additional fees on from a third party, from an OTA, what we call as an online travel organization or online travel company. The other ways in which this manifests itself is that people will go on, book a room, and then what they'll look at is there's a qualifier. This weekend we had somebody with a 72-hour cancellation. That individual couldn't make it, so they canceled 24 hours out. And they said, well, I went to your site. I booked with Best Western. I booked with your hotel directly. And in reality, they had booked with an online travel company, an OTA. And so while I tried to explain that to him, he was extremely upset at us that we were taking his money. We were doing it even though he booked directly with us. So the online booking scam goes to help identify basically what are legitimate hotel and lodging facility sites to make it easier for the consumer to know who they were actually buying something from. That's the end of it.
And of course, in the age of e-commerce and the internet, there's a lot of good guys out there, right? I mean, you get a lot of business that are booking, of course, directly through your Best Western site, but also into very legitimate third-party booking groups.
Right.
But we've got these scammers out there that are they're basically stealing money from consumers and putting them in a very difficult position. And the consumer, they show up and say, "Here's, I need my room," and you don't have any record of it, and they've taken their money.
They've taken the money, or they've held us accountable. I mean, we didn't make that reservation. We didn't have anything to do with it. It's not our policies and procedures. So,
all right, so
that is really
real quick now. So we just got out of the train, heading up the escalator here. Now we're moving into the U.S. Capitol. You're going to see the sign up there. U.S. Capitol. Now, I've got my Fitbit on, Steve. We're going to walk the steps here.
Absolutely.
Okay? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, do you want to go first? You want to get us? I mean, Katie, she's got her Fitbit out.
She does. Katie has her Fitbit on. So we have a little competition going on here. So now we're officially in the U.S. Capitol. We're in the basement. So we're going to grab this elevator up here. You'll see in a minute.
I do know your way around.
We go back and forth the boat here every day. So that's how I get my Fitbit. So I just skip the train. I walk. So here we are.
Yes.
We got the team in here. We're going to go up to floor 2. She's got it. And then we're going to walk this bill right to the floor of the U.S. Senate.
What's interesting is
And what I'm going to have to do here.
you're going to have to sign the bill.
Sign it.
That's
That's what makes it official. So I got to ink it here. So we'll do that here in just a minute. You'll get a watch.
Steve Warlick is probably not the signature.
Well, let's just say mine probably better. And this is it. Look at the beautiful ceiling, walls here. Very ornate. So what we'll do here, I'll take this bill out here, and you see it. It says to protect consumers from deceptive practices with respect to online booking of hotel reservations and for other purposes. And as we chatted earlier, Steve, this bill is a result of a conversation that we had a year ago. Now it's moving into action here on the floor of the U.S. Senate. So let me
Pretty
sign
impressive.
Okay, now let me take this bill. And for those of you who grew up with Schoolhouse Rock, this is watching it live here.
This is absolutely. This is a part that they don't teach you in social studies.
You didn't learn this in your sales class.
They
right?
did.
Yeah. And I know we can't shoot the camera this way for security reasons, but that's the floor of the U.S. Senate right there. And I'm going to submit this bill. Thank you so much for taking it. I'm all signed, all good to go. And there goes the bill.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for all you do.
Association and not only Montana, but the entire state.
This affects the nation.
This area, small properties to the big boys. So I thank you very much.
Let's give him a thumbs up there in the camera.